Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. This is going to be a brief virtual assembly. The purpose of this is to refresh our memories and remind us of expectations for recess in the cafeteria as new students to West Rocks. Now that we are approaching the end of September, we do need to remember what our expectations are when we come into the cafeteria and how we interact with one another as we're outside. In the beginning of the year, in our handbook, we talked about a couple things: creating a culture of being safe, successful, and known. We want to be safe. We want to be safe no matter where we travel, and that means being able to share our own viewpoints, as well as keeping our hands to ourselves and speaking and acting appropriately with one another. And that's in the classroom, in hallways, cafeteria, restrooms, recess, and on the bus. We even have given pause cards. If you're positive, you're accountable, you're willing, and you're safe. I'm going to highlight for you right now the recess and the recess with the soccer ball that you can see right here. The expectation here at West Rocks is that you have friendly interactions with others. You exhibit good sportsmanship. In the cafeteria, you may be waiting until your seat is called. You return equipment. I report inappropriate behaviors to adults. I line up responsibly. I invite others to join with me. Safety, all the way on the right. I stay on school grounds. I safely engage with my chosen activity with peers. And I report suspicious activity or behavior to an adult. Unfortunately, some people made some bad choices today on the playground. When we have things like that and we break rules, there are consequences for those people. Please understand, if we do not adhere to expectations, that means putting our hands on each other. That means not listening to the adult. All of those things. Unfortunately, we will have to remove privileges such as going on the field, how much time we get to go outside, especially to those people who make those choices. So again, I want to refresh our memories and remind us of expectations now that we're in sixth grade and we're almost a month into, or a little over a month into school. Please, again, if you know anything or see something, then say something. Report it to an adult. If you think of something, if you hear something that may happen later in the day, again, report it to an adult. Whether that's in the cafeteria, up on the blacktop at recess, or that it is on the field. With that, I appreciate all of the people who did make good choices. I wanted to take this time now that we're new students to West Rocks to refresh our memory and understand if those individuals and if people make bad choices, unfortunately, we're going to have to take appropriate steps for consequences and removing of privileges. If you have any specific questions and you want to talk to your teacher about it, just like you've gone through procedures and routines in your classrooms in the hallways for the beginning of this year, feel free to have that conversation. If not, we have about 5 minutes or 4 minutes left until we pass. I'm hoping that we can learn from this. We'll talk about it tomorrow when we get to the cafeteria as a whole group, and we can do a better job on the playground tomorrow. Thank you, and have a good rest of the day.